Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Jamie, and this is our From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast. As the owners of Hired Hand website software, we've been developing websites and creating internet marketing strategies for livestock breeders for the past 10 years.
The majority of our customers are involved in the breeding of registered animals, such as Texas Longhorns, Highland cattle, horses, and white-tailed deer, where the pedigrees are very important. The From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast examines many of the differences in raising pedigreed livestock for maximum profit. Join us and learn what we're covering today.
Today we're recapping last weekend's Appalachian Trail Futurity and sale that occurred June 1st in Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Last weekend there were 66 lots listed in the sale. The unofficial total was $149,550, while the unofficial average was $2,451. The internet-only average was $2,433.
With this being the 11th sale of the year to be included in our Trends and Averages series, it takes the 2024 annual average to date to $6,168.18, while the internet-only average to date is $4,178.
There were just under 12,000 total views of the consignments online, with 47 registered internet bidders.
By the end of the sale, the most viewed lot was lot number 5, Dragon Crystal, consigned by Dreamwood Farms. She ended the day with 592 views.
Should we run over the top sellers in person?
Yeah, let's do it. I'll take number 5. The fifth highest selling lot overall was lot number 32, W.R. Ivy, consigned by Silver Tea Ranch, and she sold for $4,250 in person to David Henry.
The fourth highest selling lot overall was lot 21, HL Whiskey Lullaby, consigned by Hudson Longhorns, who sold for $4,400 to Sean Collins.
The third highest selling lot in person was lot number 4, DCT Angel Light, consigned by DCT Cattle, selling for $4,500 to the Huntington Wachter Partnership.
Coming in at number 2 was lot 51, Cut and Theme, consigned by Hirschberger Cattle. She sold for $9,200 to Samuel Reel, Jr.
And the highest selling lot overall to an in-person buyer in last weekend's sale was also the most viewed one that we mentioned earlier, lot number 5, Dragon Crystal, consigned by Dreamwood Farms, and she sold for $10,500 to Cedar Valley Ranch.
So those were the in-person buyers. Let's go over the top 5 sellers and online buyers.
The fifth highest selling lot online was lot number 56, Super Snickers, consigned by Cedar Valley Ranch, selling for $3,000 to Brian Nolt.
The fourth highest selling lot online was lot 55, DC Rowdy's Royal, consigned by Rock and D Longhorns, who sold for $3,750 to Michael Dutchman.
The third highest selling lot on Hired Hand Live was lot number 19, JM5 Covergirl, consigned by McIntyre Farms, selling for $4,250 to Don Ryder Carter.
Coming in at number 2 was lot 41, AL Silver Casey, consigned by Albanese Longhorns, who sold for $6,000 to Kurt Twining.
And the highest selling lot on Hired Hand Live to an internet buyer was lot number 23, River Fork Tough as Nails, and this was an embryo, consigned by Sunhaven Longhorns, and the embryo sold for $6,500 to Dean and Sandra Whitlock. Thank you to everyone who tuned in online, bid, and bought on Hired Hand Live.
So here's a few more internet influence stats. $42,000 was the value added through internet bidding. There were 131 online bids, 18 lots sold online to 14 different online buyers.
So in conjunction with the sale, there was also a Futurity. This Futurity was part of the NLFR that we have been recapping stats for all year. So at the time of this recording, the overall top 5 heifers and bulls were not updated yet, but we're going to go ahead and run through the class winners for the Futurity for the heifers, and then we'll review the high point female as well.
So class 1, the winner was Double Wide Diva from Kyle and Leah James. She has 222.5 points.
The Class 2 winner was Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, consigned by Cedar Valley Ranch with 223.5 points.
Class 3 winner was RTG Rebel Rose, entered by RTG Ranch. She has 227.4 points.
The Class 4 winner came in with 227.25 points. She was consigned by Emmanuel Jr. Miller, and her name was Envy Knights on Fire.
The Class 5 winner, Magic Lady, entered by John King, has 225.25 points.
John King also had the Class 6 winner, Vinnie Roses, with 224.25 points.
The Class 7 winner, 50 Grand BCC, entered by Natalie Cheney, now has 230 points.
And the Class 8 winner was FHR 20G's Oreo River, consigned by Daniel Putt, and she had 224.75 points.
Should we talk about the Grand Champion first or the Reserve Grand Champion?
Let's start with Reserve Grand Champion.
The Reserve Grand Champion came from Class 7. She is MC Jamboree, entered by Mary and Brian Stahl. She has 229.2 points.
And the Grand Champion came from Class 7, 50 Grand BCC, entered by Natalie Cheney, and she had 230 points. So we encourage everyone to head out to the Huntington Sales website to see if the top 5 heifers and bulls are updated after today's podcast, and you can see where this past weekend's Futurity affected the overall standings.
After each sale, we'll ask people, to give their feedback on the sale, and we have a couple of those this weekend. Do you want to read the first one?
Sure. Our first comment came from Eddie Downey. He said, Nelson and his team did a great job at the first annual Appalachian Trail sale. The barn was absolutely packed with active bidders for the sale. With the market in a bit of a dip, it was great to see cattle in the under 5K range bringing good prices. Even without ringing the bell, the sale average was very good. This weekend showed that the Longhorn market is still growing strong in the Mid-Atlantic region. Dan Huntington worked hard for the sellers, and Ryan did a great job reading pedigrees. We're looking forward to being a part of the sale again next year.
And another one came from Circle K Ranch, Brett and Teresa Krause. They said Circle K Ranch had a great time at the Futurity and sale. Everything seemed to run smoothly, and the hosts were also very accommodating. We'll be back.
The next sales coming up that are utilizing Hired Hand Live are the online-only Splitting the Sheets sale, which starts this Thursday and ends on Sunday, June 9th. And that sale is based out of Okarche, Oklahoma. And then we also have the Oregon Trail sale, which happens June 22nd in Dundee, Oregon.